season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense takes the field for the first time today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason, and I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back in Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him.
There he goes. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing. Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Is in the air on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense. Not quitting on the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Powell. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the ground, it's Frazier. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. hesitation there might have led him a little too much.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finds his tight end. The Gamecocks have a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to throw, it's Carr. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
defense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On the ground, it's Frazier. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play. Now deep in the opponent's territory, the defense has just been dominant on this drive.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Plows through the defense. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this year.
Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Powell. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Power football with the run. Fights off the defender. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Powell. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've got the screen set up. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field. They're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
It is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the left. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Powell. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, the 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get...
Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Yeah, but where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hand off from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys and
he just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner is tackled down at the 36.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers through the defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Carr. The sure hands, it's Gilliam. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down.
is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Powell. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Spartans will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The handoff to Johnson. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Powell. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Nice move to keep running. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Under fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Carr. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Powell. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. Second and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on third.
Off the RPO, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. Dropping back, it's Powell. Under fire. Oh, they're after him. Going for 6. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still... starting to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. To the air, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Gilliam. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets it out fast. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Powell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets away from 1. They get to him as he throws.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he has had a long day in the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple...
Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.